Hey, happy hump day, everyone. Time for our Wednesday pack a day. So after Ranger of the North, I don't really have high hopes for this or even the rest of the box because, wow, this has been a really nice box. But just in case it's something special, we'll put that rare in the back. Orc Assassin. Look out, hobbitses. Try to make sure the focus is really good. Orc Assassin. Goblin Runner. The Gaffer's Pipe. Strength Born of Fear. Moria Scout. Uruk Brood. The Bridge. Far-Seeing Eyes. Before it was made non-unique. Or before it was made unique. This is the non-unique one, so you'd have 4 of those down back in the day, and people would just, oh, I got 2 elves. Bye-bye to your hand. Dwarven Heart. Hobbit Party Guest. And the rare for today. Cool, Black Steed. Well, I wouldn't consider this really a bad rare. In fact, I mean, in movie block, I see these get played quite a bit because you generally never see an underground site. I don't know if I'd play it in Fellowship just because you have, it's almost like you have 2 guaranteed underground sites. Well, 4 isn't guaranteed, but there's a lot of Site 4 underground sites that are used, so it's one of those things where you're like, okay, 2 out of the 8 possible sites, so it's like 25% of the sites in Fellowship block, this could be a dead card. So there's always that threat. But in movie, on the other hand, it's actually a decent card, I think, for those strong Nazgul decks. I've seen some Nazgul decks work in movie, or King's Standard, I guess, which is sets 1 through 7, probably makes its biggest impact. We're not really any underground sites that people use, and there's a lot of plain sites in the King block site path. Well, it's hump day, so you know what that means. It has been a very long time since I've been into Star Wars CCG, and I think every one of these packs has a guaranteed foil in it. I think there's a guaranteed foil in all of them, and it could be like from any number of, it's like ultra rare, really good one, very rare foil, from what I remember. So we'll take a look at these. I don't know about the order or anything, so we'll just plod through them. Forest. This is a light side card. Yes, for those who aren't familiar with this, there's light side and dark side cards. Farm. Also, this one's a light side, I think. It's got two bars. Desert. Light side. And those are from Special Edition, I think. Those generic sites they made. We got a Gamorrean Guard from Jabba's Palace. Baragwin. Don't think I've seen a rare yet. These are Ish-Tib. These are all aliens from Jabba's Palace. And a Mos Eisley Blaster for one of them. Now we're on to Cloud City. Cloud City Trooper. I'm pretty sure none of these are rare so far, which I heard that you could have like tons of rares in these sometimes. Bounty. And a Cloud City Blaster. Okay, this one's upside down. Fear will keep them in line. This is Premier. And Dark Side Premier card. Black bordered, so this is like first edition Premier, essentially. Or limited Premier, they would call it. Another Premier card, black bordered, limited Docking Bay. Really not sure I've seen a rare yet, though. LIN V8K. Nice. Plant some mines. Electro Binoculars. Now let's see the rare foil. Yoda's Hut. Cool. pretty usable card, I would say. Like out of all the foils they made, I mean, it's not the Luke Skywalker one, but uh, this is like for the longest time, like a lot of decks before they came out with. Well, even after they came out with objectives and special edition, I remember like Yoda's Hut was a really popular starting site, just from the dark side not being able to get there without going through Dagobah, essentially. Grimtash from A New Hope, Vehicle Mind, and wow, wow. So maybe this is rare. You sometimes some of those like random Destiny 7 cards were rares, but it's a revised Dagobah card. That might be the only rare throughout this, aside from the foil Yoda's Hut. So I'll go ahead and say that this, just like the Lord of the Rings Reflections pack, this Reflections pack wasn't so great, but it was fun to go through and look at, reminisce, and kind of look at some of the old cards that I used to play with back in the day. Jabba's Palace was fun. With all those different aliens they had. Well, anyway, I was pretty happy with Black Steed. Altogether, really not too bad so far for this box. And we've got 2, 4, no, 3, 6, 9. 9 packs left. Just 9 left. And then that's it. So we'll see what the rest has.